and Kira, Johnny Rzeznik's here. Hi, John.
Hey, nice to be here.
Holy cow, this is exciting. We've been
I'm excited.
telling everybody about you being here. So.
I'm just digging on Springfield.
Yeah, so first I want to say welcome to Springfield.
Thank you very much.
We're really glad
Nice to
you're
be
here.
I'm glad to be here.
Are you like homesick? How's Melina?
Melina is wonderful.
Yeah.
She's cool.
This is good. She's listening on the iHeartRadio app because you know how it is. You go on the road, your wife wants to make sure you're where you say
I
you're
am
gonna
where
be.
I say I am.
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's cool. You know.
She got me chipped.
She does. Yeah,
I got chipped.
Oh, wow.
Me and the dog got
Hope
the chip.
Hope my fiance's not listening. But all right. So here's the thing. I wanted to start out by talking about, and I've been waiting a long time to be able to have this conversation with you.
Okay, great.
In the '90s, I worked in Detroit.
Yes.
Did the Thanksgiving parade there. We had a baseball-themed float. You with me so far, Johnny Rzeznik?
Yes, I am.
Okay. On the float, we listened to the Goo Goo Dolls version of "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Yeah.
It was on a loop.
Wasn't that awesome?
It was 3 hours, John.
Yeah.
3 hours on a loop, John.
That's a little much.
I've waited 15 years to look you in the eye.
I'll take my sunglasses off. I'm doing this. Yeah.
No, it's a great version, but
Thank you. Thank you. That was fun doing it.
I bet, man.
It was fun. You know,
It was actually fun being on the float. You know?
It's fun being on the float. We did that in New York at the Thanksgiving Day Parade, the Macy's Parade.
Right.
We did it a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And it was the coldest day ever. It was the worst.
Yeah.
It was the worst. But it was fun doing it. And then we, we got to record that song in Jimi Hendrix's studio.
What?
Yeah, at Electric Lady.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he'd probably rolling over in his grave going, "What? They're making
Oh,
baseball
man.
songs in there."
But he was not a baseball fan?
I have no idea.
We don't really know.
He may have been.
We'll get our crack research team on that. Folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a lot of company in the studio, which I'm not used to.
It's pretty awesome.
Normally, the staff here that never comes to visit me at this hour.
Well, because you're doing the morning shift, right?
Right.
Now you get in at what time?
I get in, 4:45ish. Well, my boss is here, so let's say 4:30.
Okay, so you and your boss are here alone, drinking
No,
coffee.
I'm here alone.
You're here
My
alone.
boss is not here.
Drinking
Yeah.
coffee.
Right.
Just kind of like, and then
trying to come to.
turn the lights on.
Yeah. So that's why it's really cool of you to be here and do this for
That's
us.
really awesome, but it's an important part of the day that you get people through it.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, that's nice of you to say.
That's
So
cool.
let's talk about the new album, Boxes.
Yeah.
So very cool. I've been listening to the new song. We're already playing it, man.
I know. Thank
So
you
alive.
for doing that. Yeah.
And I was reading something you said about it, or at least what somebody wrote you said about it.
Yeah.
Which I never know. I always take that with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
read an article, I see somebody quote it, and I'm like, well, they might have said that.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm looking at this. It says that you were like that feeling things was painful. You were talking a lot about getting sober again.
Yeah.
And
For the 40th time.
yeah, congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
If you
thank
need
you.
a sponsor, I'll loan you one.
Thank you.
No problem. I have 3. I'm a guy that needs a lot of help. Jeff.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Absolutely, dude.
3 sponsors. I thought I was a handful. Wow.
All right, so, but you said that, when you sober up and you're feeling all this stuff, and it was scary, and that was sort of the impetus for this new song.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. It was like I was. I don't really like to talk about it because I don't want to use it for like publicity or anything. But it's like when you're pumping whatever substance into your body. I mean, it's just sort of for years. It's and you're just trying to avoid what you're really feeling inside.
Well, that's what I got from the song is that you
Yeah.
were a guy that was maybe numb at some point and not so numb anymore.
Totally. It was every time I had an uncomfortable feeling, I would take a drink,
Right.
or do whatever. And
Ooh, let's get into the whatever.
well, the whatever was I never really.
Do you remember any names of the
I
whatevers?
was too cheap to get into the whatever, I was like, I'm not paying that much money to get high. That's ridiculous. But
Yeah, booze is right.
yeah, booth's right in the
It's
'cause,
right there.
you can make $30,000 a year and still be a full-time drunk.
Don't I know it?
Yeah, but it's like
It's radio.
yeah, but it just kind of I got really bad at it. I lost my privileges.
But hearing you talk about the song that way, what struck me is that when I heard the song,
yeah,
it just sounded so hopeful.
it is
Like borderline inspirational.
Yeah,
And I'm like, Johnny is feeling all kinds of stuff, and it's good.
It was good. Well, I tell you, the thing is though, they talk about. I think there's people in your audience who will get this because they're still up from the night before. But you get you're on that pink cloud thing they talk about.
Sure.
For a while, and then 3 months went by, and I was like, I feel great. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And then it was just like one day, it was like somebody just popped the balloon, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. And
Yeah.
like you start, and like when you realize that you have more than one feeling, it's it's kind
And
of
you don't
scary.
even, and then you're at that point you don't even really know what it is because
Right.
you haven't had one in so long.
Exactly,
So.
and the thing is, it's like that's when I had to make the decision. Okay, am I going to do this or am I just going to go back?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I'm not going back. I can't go back to that.
That's
you know?
great.
And it's like, and you know, you got to get through it. It's like, but it's like you may understand this. Like actually starting to feel things again is very.
Takes some getting used to.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, oh my god, I feel this.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Johnny Rzeznik is deep, my friends. The new album is Boxes. The single So Alive. Can you
Yeah.
stick around and play it for us?
Definitely.
We're gonna have it live in the studio.
Yeah,
it's gonna
nice.
be really cool.
It's gonna be cool.
All right, Johnny Rzeznik is live in the beautifully appointed Mango Lounge. We'll be back with him to play the new single So Alive from the Goo Goo Dolls on Mix 93.1.
Very nice.